Hey, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Nick.
We are working class nerds.
Cue the intro. That's right, we are Working Class Nerds, the podcast that gives you no information about your favorite information.
Today is Thursday, October 7th, 2021, and you can find this 125, and the audio was definitely messed up podcast on Apple Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you can find this podcast in the galaxy far, far away. You can watch me be Mr. Robert Incredible on a stream once in a while on twitch.tv/MarcusB814.
You can watch me play video games every single Monday night at twitch.tv/NickVern51.
You can find the both of us on Twitter. I am at MarcusB814.
I am at Nick Vern, that's NickVern. In this week's episode, we're talking with Stay Alive 7. Stay Alive is a dad, a husband, and an awesome Twitch streamer. So thank you for coming on the show, Stay Alive, and what have you been up to?
Hey man, what's going on? Well, I've been streaming. I've been playing a lot of SWTOR and enjoying that. Spending a lot of family time. I've actually been doing what I'm supposed to be doing is calling family, which I haven't been doing a lot of. So calling a lot of family during the week, catching up with my brother. He's got New World, I don't, and that's okay. Yeah, so a lot of family time, a lot of work. I've actually been working on a lot of cool projects, like little things, especially one for Marcus that I have to show him live on stream. Oh yeah, it's happening, man. After that incredible outfit, yeah, it's happening.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Robert Incredible.
Robert the Incredible, yeah.
Robert Incredible.
Because a lot of people want to see you without your hat, man. So I got to see you without your hat, which is perfect.
He actually has hair, contrary to popular belief.
Yeah,
he's getting to Tommy Pickle status up top, but not too
Tommy
bad.
Pickle.
whatever.
The kid from the Rugrats that has literally
Not for
3
long.
strands of hair.
Not for long. I got keeps, son.
The twins.
You got keeps?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna do it. Anyway, so
You trade dick length for hair growth.
Perfect. Here's a coupon.
Oh my god.
So what? Okay, you definitely did not start streaming when you started playing SWTOR. So what is how did you become into the SWTOR scene?
Well, actually, that happened recently. That was about probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe. And I don't know, man. I've never ever encountered a community like this. I mean, I've played World of Warcraft. I played ESO. I've played other games just in general. I've never found a community like SWTOR. It's weird. It's weird because the game itself doesn't have. I love the game, but it doesn't have the popularity that World of Warcraft has. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course,
Final Fantasy. Yeah, like it doesn't have that. And all of a sudden, I started playing it, and the community. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's nuts. So it's been an adventure. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed myself a lot, and the support from just random people, the family itself, like all kinds of streamers come by. It's crazy, man. It's there's no word to describe it.
Awesome. Well, Nick.
Wait, didn't we have a thing we want to talk about? Oh, did you see us at a cantina?
I did, but I wasn't there. I saw you guys from a Sith Lord Brit video.
Whoa.
Because whoa. Oops. So I saw you, but I think the phone was placed down and you were doing something. You were looking at the chat and I could see, I was like, oh, I know that guy. That's Marcus. And I saw Nick. I saw a lot of Nick though. He was being interviewed and talked to.
Wait, how did you see that video now?
Oh, because I'm working on something. So I've been sneaky on everybody's streams for a reason.
What the fuck is happening?
Damn it.
It's a secret.
Yeah, we got
honestly,
Stay Alive Bond.
That was I honestly I don't remember the interview. Oh, I do. but
It
I don't
was a
remember
lot.
what the heck I said.
What
It was a long
interview?
time ago. Like I chatted with Sith Lord Brit for a while. I think she like interviewed me or something.
Oh yeah, I was actually drinking beer with her husband.
Yes, I mean I was
Heavily.
drinking beer the entire evening.
Yeah,
It
I
was
saw
free. The devs just kept giving us drink tickets.
Oh my god, that was so much fun. And then we went out to that bar afterwards until like 4:00 in the morning, and then Max picked up the tab.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
was like, everyone was pulling their cards out, and Max goes, "Don't worry about it." We were
Yeah.
like, "What?"
Yes,
There was like 12 of us or something.
yes, and
that.
then
Oh, that's awesome.
and then everybody took an A line to go to the hotel room to sleep, the most dope hotel room ever. And then and Nick and I took a B line left and went to Taco Bell at 4:00 in the morning, and
yes,
then
we did.
ate it out on that balcony. I was like, "You're like, dude, why are we eating outside?" I'm like, "Bro, this fucking balcony, like we don't have this at home."
That's
and,
true.
And we just fucking devoured tacos. Can we get 18 hard taco supremes, please?
And they're like, "It's 4 a.m. That's their entire stock." We're like, "Can we still have it?" Like, whatever. Here.
I was way too drunk to do the kiosk. We
Oh, yeah.
had to go to the person and talk to him. I couldn't do the kiosk.
I think I was fine to do the kiosk. That was funny.
Well, you were telling me I sucked because I didn't do the kiosk.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do it right now.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was
Well, now
fun.
I'm really curious as to what the heck you're working on.
Oh yeah, it's you'll see me in some streams. I'll be sneaking around.
All right,
Working on
come
some
on down.
I do have one question for you.
Sure.
Well, we have several. We wrote down
Well, a lot of them, but this is more of a stream question. Is where you stream? Is it like your office? Is it like your own dedicated man cave? Like, is it your basement and you just have a corner of it? How does that work?
It's actually just a building away from like 100 miles away from my house, and there's a tunnel.
100 miles.
Yeah, there's a tunnel, and I take this little elevator, and then it
Oh.
zooms me back home instantly.
It's like a mining cart.
No, it's like the Camino tunnel.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Like
With
the
a rail
Corellia
system?
speeder. You know, the little Corellia,
Wow.
little traveling.
Wow.
Wow, that was quite the
Wow, that was
Descriptive.
the line we just got.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh man, the
Bravo.
lines. No, it's
It had
it's
me
my
hook,
man
line,
cave,
and
man.
sinker. I was like, he drives like 4 hours for every time he records.
Nick, if you're driving 60 miles an hour, how long does it take?
All right,
to
an
drive
hour and a
100
half, an hour and a half, an hour and a half. Never mind. Probably less because you're speeding.
Yes. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
so is the room in just a room in your house?
Yep. Yeah, it's a little man cave.
Nice.
Very nice.
It's so funny because you see everybody's different man caves. Some are just sports paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Some are like grow rooms. Some are computers everywhere.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Everybody's different.
Yeah,
Mine's just computer
I love
stuff.
seeing that. You get to see people's like little styles and really cool little perspective of how they want to decorate their office, whether it be with cars or Star Wars stuff or Marvel or whatnot. I love that.
That's why I can't wait for my studio to be done.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Do it.
No, it's gonna be, and it's the sound is gonna be so good in it. The only problem is the ceilings are low.
It's not that low.
Well,
What is
where
like 7
it
feet or
is
something?
because no, there's one duct that I'm insulating around that is low. So if I get up and jump, there's a 65.5% chance that I'm smashing my dome.
So just put a pad of like foam, like soundproof foam right on the duct.
Oh no, it's gonna get foamed in.
Well, I know it's gonna get foamed in, but then on
Yeah.
the outside of the sheetrock too, you could
But-
double foam
yeah.
it.
Are you double drywalling? Marcus?
So I put insulation in the walls, and then I have single insulation. I mean sheetrock, and then I'm gonna do foam all on top of it. Sound dampening foam everywhere.
Oh, okay, that's what I was describing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run all my wires,
Yeah.
and then once all the wires are done, because I'm gonna have cameras in the corners.
Right.
So I'm gonna have like 2 cameras on me, and then I'm gonna have one behind me actually. So like when I start the stream, I can like have this camera behind me, and then I can spin around and be like, "Hey," because I won't be in like when I'm in game, I'm gonna be invisible like I
Right,
am
with the-
now,
with
like
the
the
green
silhouette of my body. But when I'm just starting the stream, it's just gonna be the studio.
Yeah, that's
It's
cool.
gonna look so good.
So you can have the whole camera be the studio.
Correct.
I get you. That's cool.
And real mics. I'm like this close to buying a new mic. It's just
Your mic is
expensive.
good, man.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Yeah, why? These are good mics.
No,
Yeah,
it's
they
not
are.
for this.
Not
it's for
for stream.
streaming.
Oh, see, Marcus gets like penis envy with people's equipment. You can't know somebody that's close to him that
Yeah.
has nicer stuff. Like Marcus has to have the best graphics card of the friends group. Like I had a 3080 and my computer like hit benchmarks better than his for like 2 weeks, and then he's like, "I'm finding a way to get a 3090."
Yeah,
He had
it's my brother.
Well, yeah, but so just to play the backstory here, Nick.
And so,
But forever, I've always had a Titan in my computer.
no, I know.
I always buy the Titan because, like, I had a Titan XP, which is like a 6-year-old card, and I was still playing games on Ultra.
Yeah.
But because I play in 4K, like my Ultra on the Titan was like 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
But if I went to 1080p, I was dominating everything.
Yeah.
Still with that 2016 card. So
Right.
for me, I like the investment of it because it's the best of the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy a shit card. And I say that relatively.
Yeah.
I don't want to buy the lowest end card and then have to replace it in a year or two because I can't play on Ultra anymore.
That makes sense.
No, I get you.
Because what is the point in owning a PC if you're just going to play it on Potato? Buy an Xbox or a PlayStation.
It's a good point. But so Kogus has was it the Shure SM7B?
So everybody knows the SM7B is the best fucking mic on the planet. There's no question of it.
It's a good mic.
But it's expensive.
Yeah.
And I really want one. And Kogus just got it, and he sounds so good.
It's crazy how much better he sounds.
He sounds so much better than that Blue Yeti piece of shit.
He went from a Blue Yeti to that.
Yes.
That's like wow.
Yeah,
It's like going from well tequila to like my analogy is crumbling before me here, but it's
pure agave.
It's a giant jump.
Well, it's like drinking a Miller High Life to going to a Julius Treehouse.
Right.
It's good, man. It's a really good mic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you use, right?
Yep. It's a really good mic. It's
can hear
it's
it.
a one that Michael Jackson used to record Beat It, I think.
Wow. It's been around that long?
Yeah, it's the greatest mic ever.
There's no way this mic's
No,
that
he's
old.
just fucking with you now.
I
No,
know.
it is.
I'm 2 for 2. I bit that hook, line, and sinker.
Yes, you did. Jesus Christ.
I'm like, there's no way. Beat It doesn't sound that good.
Beat
I know they hit recording
oh,
on-
beat it.
I know they have
Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it.
That's not the words.
Oh, man.
I know, like, in my head, I'm
Spot
going, I
on,
know
man.
they
That was
recorded
good.
onto, like, cassette tapes and vinyl, and, like,
Yeah.
that'll distort things a little bit, but, like, there's no way.
This mic is old, man. This mic is really old. It's just it's got a really good history of being solid for what it does. Like
There's a
singing,
reason why it's
podcasts.
still the best.
Yeah.
No matter whose mic comes out, that is still the best mic. There's a reason why all the big podcasts use it. That's why, you know what I mean? Like, it's battle tested. Like, they came out with that new mic. What is it? The something 5.7 or something. And I've watched all the sound tests on it. It just doesn't sound as good.
It's not the same.
No. But so not only do you need the mic, but you need the cloud lifter to go with it.
The boom arm?
No, the cloud lifter is like the power source.
Oh, okay.
So the cloud lifter is 150 bones.
Okay.
The mic is 400.
Right. So are you going to get the cloud lifter first?
You know, you got to get them both.
I know, but you can.
You know, you have to buy them both.
Full package deal.
Yeah, it's a package. Like, you can't buy one without the other.
Okay.
And then you need the boom arm, and the boom arm that I want is like 120 bones.
I was going to say, you can't have the boom arms anymore.
Yes, and the well then, but I can't just buy one boom arm because the second boom arm is the one that mounts to the wall for us. So then we never have to
move the mics and set it up and stuff.
The
Oh, I
day
can't wait
that
to
like
see it,
the
man.
shit just the day that this thing is set up and it's done, it'll be the day that like, oh, this is our last podcast ever, but the studio is done.
Right. Oh my God.
Rip the podcast. Anyways,
Where's
Nick,
that guy?
yeah, rip that guy.
Rip that guy.
So Nick, I will say,
Yeah.
Monday night,
Yeah.
it was like 9:02 when I finally got in your chat,
Yeah.
and your fucking stream was out of control. What the hell happened?
I don't know, but there was like, okay, so pre-show, I don't know if you noticed this or knew this, but Marissa was in my room in the background.
Nope.
So she was just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like 8. I go live at 8:30 to 10:30, and it's like 8:26. I'm like, there's 8 people in here already, and it's just the stream starting soon with the house music playing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my, I might just start this early. And I'm like, no, it'll be fine. I'm like, if people start leaving or something, it will. But
people will wait.
no, they did. And then I started and I was like, I'm all hyped up. I got sunglasses. So I messed up my glasses this weekend because I dropped them on pavement. So I was wearing sunglasses, a red Hawaiian shirt as per usual, growing my mustache out. So it's like a whole look going on.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
I think it was like a combo. There was a bunch of people already, and then I had sunglasses on. It came in like extra hot. You know what I mean?
Coming in hot.
And then it was just like, it was awesome. Then some people I know jumped in the chat too, and we started like donating some bits, and Marcus donated some subs, a bunch of subs. Thank you again for that.
Nice.
And it was just
you got the 100-bit train though.
100 bit, yeah.
100 bit,
100 bit, ding, ding.
Yeah.
100. Here's you get 100 bits, and you donate 100 bits, and you donate 100 bits.
Yeah,
it was awesome. And like in game, I was at like the hub of the whole game, this giant city, which is like beautiful, and it's way up on a mountain, so you can see forever, and like it looks wicked cool. And so I was like clicking along. I don't know. It was just awesome. The stream was out of control.
Yeah. And then what is that giant fucking like dinosaur robot?
Oh, I don't even know.
I've seen that.
Dude.
That destroyed me.
Yes.
I was like, last episode, I was like, okay, I'm in a good spot in Horizon where like I'm killing things. And like, if I find a challenge, like it's tough, but I can kill it. And then like I found like the super mega T-Rex Express, and I wiped twice, and it wasn't even close. I think I got it to like half health at the most. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna just wipe on stream. Let me just keep going with the story, and I moved on. But I got to go back and fight the Mega Dinosaur for sure.
Nick, how are you enjoying the game?
I really love Horizon Zero Dawn. So it's my.
Never played it.
You never played it?
Never.
It's I think if it's not like up your alley for streaming content, I would definitely say play it on your own. If you like a single player action RPG like that, definitely play it. It's
Do you like single player RPGs?
I do.
like it's not like the same mechanics, but like anything in the style of like God of War or the Middle of Earth series.
Oh yeah, you love those.
Or like
Gondor needs your help.
yeah, and you're like controlling the orcs and stuff. And there's like lots of gearing systems and like items and inventory you got to expand, and like you got to upgrade your weapons and gear and all kinds of stuff like that, which I'm super into.
Now this isn't multiplayer, right?
No, single player, but
it's single player enough to provide content per stream.
Oh yeah, so it's single player, and
It's a heavy story driven game.
super and it's an open world too.
That's cool.
There's
I've never
lots of-
played it, man. I've seen when it first came out, and I've always wanted to, and never got my hands on it.
Well, see, I was the same way. I knew it was my brand of game. Like I love a single player action RPG like that. I like a Fallout is another. That's first person, not third person, but I like that brand of that style of game anyways. And Horizon Zero Dawn was always on my list. I had a PS4 when it came out, but I just never got around to playing it. So then I was looking for I knew I wanted to play something in that game style on stream, and I was originally playing a Fallout New Vegas, and Marcus hates that game, so he gifted me Horizon Zero Dawn, so I started playing that.
Fallout is the dumbest series ever. Actually, let me lie. That's a lie.
Yeah.
I like the concept of like the story of it.
Yeah.
But the gameplay of it is the dumbest fucking game ever.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot the limbs, you don't like that?
Yes. It's just dumb. You shoot 5 times in the head with the VAT system, and the dog's still running at you like, ha, 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 even though you hit him at 100%.
Right.
Yep. Bullshit.
And the weapons break, and Marcus hates that.
So
too.
Nick was playing like a
that's
12-year-old game. The graphics are shit. He's starting a stream, and it's just me in the chat going, I can't fucking do this for 2 hours. This game is so stupid. And he's talking to the people, and I'm more of like, I really like an organic stream. And what I mean by that is like play a game that you've never played before. And I'm not dogging on Nick because he was sucking so bad.
Yeah.
It's because no, because you knew the game. You're like, oh, I know this faction. They're doing this. And I'm like, fuck, you're taking away from like the unknown. Like what's nice about Horizon Zero Dawn
I've never played it.
I've never played it either. I can't play that game because of the whole bow mechanic.
Yeah, you're a spray and pray kind of person.
Yeah, it's not a game for me. but that's okay. But I'm enjoying it because A, I'm a graphical horror, and B, the story is dope, and there's robot dogs.
Heck
And
yeah.
animals. Yeah, all the enemies are, well, they're either, once in a while you fight humans too, but mostly it's these crazy, like they call them the machines, but they're like anthropomorphic machines. They're like,
They look like they're the machines from the Matrix.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does. The world that it's based on looks really intriguing.
Yeah.
The last
There's
game I played like that was Hellblade, like a first person. Oh my god,
Wait.
amazing game! If you haven't played it, I haven't played 2, but I played the first one.
Yes.
It's really, really good.
I do recall. No, there's an underlying story where like you can once in a while find like they call it ancient artifacts and things like that, where it's like you find like a pocket watch or something, or so it's like I think it's actually set in the mega future, like after some like nuclear war or something like that, and
That's cool.
the people that you're interacting with largely like fairly primitive people, but the relics and like the machines that you're finding are from like a future of like our timeline basically. So at some point like civilization got reset, and this is how I'm playing now. So I'm like shooting these futuristic machine animal things with a bow and arrow as the primary weapon.
Are you
I'm looking at
What's that?
Are you mid story?
Yeah, I'm probably halfway through. I'm like 20 hours in, but I've done a good chunk of side quests too. So I think the story, if you blow through it, is like 20-ish hours, but I'm probably halfway through it.
So I'm looking at the Hellblade gameplay. It looks a lot to me like Dark Souls, like that style of game. Is that false?
It may look like it, but it's not. The boss fights are easy. They're not anywhere near Dark Souls, man. Dark Souls is like you're gonna want to smash your face into a fence afterwards, or True Glass. It's
both.
or like Sekiro. Sekiro. It's not anywhere near that, but it's a game that's based on the mentality of a person who's can hear voices in their head, psychotic. Mm-hmm. So psychosis or whatever it's called. It's really interesting because you're carrying around the head of your killed boyfriend in a sack, and you're going on this journey to find the killers and to find more, like to get to the bottom of what happened. Your whole village was massacred, and so you're going on this journey, and you're hearing these little, like hello, like really interesting little voices, and it's weird, and they're all kind of guiding her into a path. So it's really
interesting.
Cool. I wonder if she's carrying her boyfriend's head with her. I wonder if she still has his balls in her purse.
One can only assume.
Yeah. Anyway,
there is another.
You won't be needing these in the afterlife, anyways.
I'm keeping them. But no, but I'm enjoying Horizon Zero Dawn, and it just proves the point where Sony, like, release your games on the PC. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, it sold so much on the PC on Steam. Yeah. Like, just release it. It's a PS4 game. Like, there's no reason to not like the PS4 games. I understand if you don't want to do the PS5 games because you want to sell your new systems. But like Spider-Man, like, why not release Spider-Man on the PC?
I would love that.
I would play it.
I would play that on stream. I think I got to like 85% of that game on PS4.
See, then you can't stream it.
Oh, that's true. I didn't play any of the Miles. I didn't play any of the Miles Morales expansion though.
What's up, Danger?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just and believe it or not, my favorite part of Horizon Zero Dawn is when you're like crouched in the red grass.
Yeah.
Like, it's unbelievable the way your character's hair is flowing, the grass is flowing, and then you can see the trees like and background. I'm just like, I get lost in that. Like, I could give a shit about the gameplay because I think the gameplay itself sucks or stupid because it's a bow and arrow. Give me a gun. You know what I mean? Or like a bow staff.
Yeah.
Like, all you need is a bow staff.
I have a bow staff. I have a spear, but it's not as strong as the bow and arrow.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So
yeah,
it's just, but the graphics, oh my God. And how old is that game? When did it come out?
I don't know. Can you be Jamie?
It's like 2 years, right? 3 years?
I don't know.
I think more than that because I was in college when that came out. I was still living at you. I think it's like 2016 or 17, something like that. Marcus has got the fastest 2 fingers in Western Mass
Shut
for
up.
typing.
Shut up.
Typing over there.
When did it come out? 2017, February 28th.
February 27th.
But there's a new one coming out, but that won't be on the PC.
Right.
Anyway, what else have you been doing? Oh my God, dude. Did you play the new 2042
beta? No, I didn't. I could have played yesterday and today. I really had time to play yesterday, but I was meal prepping anyways, which I would have stopped to play, but I also didn't want to pay the $60 to pre-order it.
Yeah, see, that's okay, so the old cheat code was, so if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox, I'm going to give you the greatest gift ever. You pre-order the game on Amazon. You get emailed the beta code. You cancel your pre-order on Amazon.
Whoa.
So you don't actually need to pay anything.
Right.
So the problem is they don't sell the PC keys
on Amazon
anymore.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Because it's either directly to Steam or Origin.
Right.
So now you actually have to pay for the beta, for the game in order to play it 2 days early.
Right.
Which for me, like, that's not worth it. If it was like a week early, because I'm going to play that game,
yeah,
then I would have bought it.
Yeah. See, like, I also hadn't gotten paid yet, so.
Yeah. Apartment.
Right.
I'm going to use that.
Right.
Oh, no, for sure, dude. Like, you instantly get
secret is out.
emailed the beta code, or when they release it, you get it, and then you just cancel it. It's Amazon.
Boom, done.
Like, no
And
harm, no foul.
They don't notice this pattern? Like, they don't.
Amazon doesn't care. Like, who's going to, like, all you have to say is, like, I pre-ordered it, and they don't charge you until the game comes out.
And then I don't want it.
Amazon, yeah, like, or if you order something on Amazon and it's out of stock, you buy it, because then as soon as it comes in, and then if you find it something somewhere else, then you just cancel it, because they don't charge you until the item comes in or ships.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I pre-ordered New World December 26, 2019. And that was so I could get in the first alpha.
Right. But so anywho, regarding Battlefield 2042, I could have played yesterday and today if I paid the $60 and pre-ordered it, but I didn't want to. Instead, I'm just waiting until tomorrow when the open beta happens.
But I did find out it is not cross-platform on the beta.
Right. Which is fine. I don't particularly. Most of my friends play on PC anyway, so not a big deal.
Just wanted you to know. Have you seen any of the gameplay?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like of the Battlefields that I loved.
Oh my God, dude. The first thing I'm going to do is go running into the tornado. Like, I cannot wait to play it. I'm totally playing it this weekend, but I'm in a mega dilemma with that. Anyway. Well,
so that's awesome. So next episode, I'll have the full review of the beta. And this weekend, the Patriots almost beat the Buccaneers in football, which is huge, if not for a missed field goal at the end of the game. So in Mac, we trust.
Well, I think it had a bunch of like things going for us. It was pouring rain, which is a huge benefit, because if it was sunny and like nice, he would have just picked us apart.
Well, I know there's 2 passes where the ball literally slipped out of his hand.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So what I'm saying,
I will say Mac had no problem throwing the ball. Just saying.
Well, but I will say they showed like the picture of Brady over like the 20-something years in the NFL.
Yeah. Dude,
that dude has definitely gotten some plastic surgery, because he don't look the same at all.
No.
His whole facial structure is different.
Yeah, he went from like a dorky, super dork dude like for the first like 5 to 7 years, and then you can see when he started dating Giselle.
Yeah.
He had quite the glow up.
Changes needed to be made.
Right. She's like, look, you're hot and famous and all that, but like, just do a little of this.
Yeah, and he was like pudgy. Did you see how pudgy he was in the beginning?
Right.
I was proud of him.
Check.
I was so proud of him. Anyway.
That's awesome. So anyways, Marcus, how's it going? What have you been up to?
So I got a call from Robert Incredible, and he said he was coming over, and he started the stream on me. And for, I don't know, an hour and a half or so, Robert Incredible was hosting my stream.
Wow.
And
AKA Mr. Incredible from the Incredibles.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And he danced on stream, and it was a lot of fun, he said. And then I showed up, and I didn't even know I did this, so I have my Garrison hat.
Yeah.
And then I wore my Loki variant shirt, and people were like, what are you, Director Chronic's variant? And I didn't even realize I did it.
Oh my God.
It was actually hilarious.
That's a great Halloween costume. Just wear a variant shirt.
Yes.
Hey.
With somebody's hat. to say you're
like Loki crown.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm doing that for Halloween one of the days.
I
I
thought you
still
were
get a-
being a fucking lion tamer.
Yeah, but
why is your eye so red, bro?
Dude, because I pet the dogs and touched my eye and it's so itchy.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was
a
the
lion tamer.
Did
I
the
mean-
dogs come downstairs?
Yeah, they did. I took a Snapchat of them. You can see it?
No, I don't have Snapchat.
Oh, that's right. So anywho.
So anyway, so stream has been awesome. I want to apologize to the community because so Tuesday night I streamed, and full disclosure, my work life is absolute shit right now.
Uh-huh.
Right now I'm about 2 weeks behind on projects. And when you're a small business owner and you're 2 weeks behind, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And so I worked literally until about 7:15, came home, kissed the kids goodnight, and I streamed. I was exhausted. This was Tuesday. Yesterday, there was not a chance on this planet that I was going to be able to leave work. So the first time in a long time I had to cancel stream, and it makes me feel so bad when I do.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a regimented kind of person, or consistent, right?
Yeah.
I would say. And because of that, when I take the night off, it like hurts me. But I literally worked into my shop last night until 11:30. I got home, took a shower, and I actually laid on the couch for a little while because I couldn't go right to sleep. I didn't go to bed until like 1, and then I was and yesterday morning I was at the shop at 6:30. So like it was the longest day ever. And then today I was back in the shop for 7:30, and it was just go. Like I'm not even answering the phone during the day.
Yeah.
Like if people are calling me, I'm just like, I'll fucking call you later because like I'm in full grind mode. So yes. But on Tuesday, it was kind of fun because Raid got canceled and I got to continue my Kogus cosplay.
That's
So as everybody knows, I'm doing a bounty hunter. He's a pureblood Sith, but I named him Kogus.
I
And
saw that.
every like
you named him Kogus?
yes, and it's so awesome because every decision that I make, I'm like, what would Kogus say? And sometimes he's in the stream and he would be like, I would say it, tell him to shut up. And I will, and it just makes it so much better.
That's fantastic.
And so I finished chapter 1. I'm having a blast, and this is going to be the first time that I go through the entire game's content with that character.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, you look like you're having a blast when you play story, man.
Well, I do because it almost enables me to be chat first. Like when I raid, it's raid first. Raid comes before chat.
Uh-huh.
Where when I'm doing story stuff, and to be honest, I love my Saturday night streams. Like Tabs is there with me all night. There's a couple other people that are there most of the night with us, Tsunami and stuff, and like it's awesome. Like I love my Saturday night, and I can't help but enjoy it. But I don't know if you feel this, Nick, but almost playing the story once a week is not long and it's not enough. It's not enough to
definitely not.
really
Sink your teeth and like get immersed in the story.
right. And I feel like it goes on too long. So by the time the next week comes, I'm already like,
You like
Wait,
forgot
what
what's
happened?
happening. Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of content to go through.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's stream. Raiding, we did not raid this week, because last week Wednesday I didn't stream, and that's a raid night, and Tuesday we had somebody out, so we did not raid at all. But I will say Destiny 2 I haven't played in like 2 weeks. Mostly because I've been working so much, I'm like collapsing. I think I need to figure out my balance
Yeah.
for sure. So
You can't be all work and no
Well,
play.
no. So I work, then I have So Monday night I raid Destiny 2. Tuesdays and Wednesdays I raid and stream in SWTOR. That's Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Thursdays is podcast day.
Yep.
Friday I try to play Destiny, or I just chill. And then Saturday is stream, and then Sunday is Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
Oh man,
And
you need some. You can't work yourself off like that. That's crazy.
Right.
I mean, you're already swarmed with projects and all this stuff and deadlines, right?
yeah,
So you
well,
got
yeah, I don't really do deadlines. Like,
you just do it.
yeah, I just do it. Like
It'll
if
get
I
done
start
when
your
it gets done.
project, if I start your project, I don't stop doing it until it's done.
Right.
But like every year I do one. I tell a joke and I say I would take one Christmas kitchen. I call it a Christmas kitchen. The kitchen is going to be done. They're going to be enjoying their Christmas dinner in a brand new kitchen. I only do one a year, but I don't do the remodel part of it anymore. I just build the cabinets and put them in. So
You're
I'm
super
really
talented, by the way, man. I caught your Instagram pictures. They're beautiful work.
thanks.
Yeah.
I'm mediocre. At
Seriously.
best.
So
No. Don't give me that bullshit. You're amazing.
I just ordered a Loki crown. Oh my god! For Halloween. So that's an alternate costume. I can wear literally anything else. I slap the crown on and go, I'm a Loki variant. Boom, done.
You can borrow my shirt.
That's true. Perfect.
I mean,
He's thinking about the costume.
Big.
Yeah, it was at a 3X.
No, 2.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll borrow your shirt. Done deal.
Yeah.
That'll be one of the nights.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a lion tamer Saturday night. I got Clark Kent, which I just wear a Superman t-shirt underneath like a dress shirt. And I pin the dress shirt half open. Boom, done. Because I wear glasses anyway. So
Perfect.
the other thing. So I've been playing New World. I wasn't gonna really get into it until I started looking at like what I can do in the game.
okay.
I'm chopping more trees and mining stones and iron.
Are you trying to make furniture?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So all I'm gonna do in that game is craft furniture and sell it on the auction house or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's fantastic.
That's all I want to do.
That's what the game's all about.
No, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Like everybody's like, aren't you gonna do PvP? Nope.
I'm just
gonna cut trees. I'm gonna travel the world, and shout out to Massively OP podcast. Bree and Justin were talking about this, and he's like, I look at New World is it's an hour-long quest because their fast travel, the quick travel, only works once an hour.
Okay.
He's like, so I'm gonna fast travel to somewhere in the world, and I'm gonna be there for an hour.
Right.
So I'm going to chop as many trees as I can for an hour, deposit them into the closest city, and then keep moving on. And I'm like, wow, that's a great idea. So basically, and you can do a lot in an hour. And for me, it's something about chopping trees and like smashing boulders. I don't know if it's the sound in the game, because when you're chopping a tree, like it like sounds like you're chopping a tree.
Yeah.
Or when you're hitting a boulder with your pickaxe thing,
Yeah.
it like has that ping.
Right.
It's RuneScape.
Yeah,
it is. It's exactly what I'm thinking of. It's like, this sounds a lot like RuneScape.
Well, just the sound design of it
Yeah.
is incredible, and I get lost in it. Like my bag was like 100 pounds overweight,
And you shuffle.
and I didn't even know. And I just like walked very slowly back to the town and deposited it. But like, I didn't even realize it because I was just lost and immersed in just chopping trees and stuff until these fucking wolves killed me. Fuckers. Anyway,
You couldn't hit him with your axe or something?
they were like level 12 and I was like a baby level 7.
Oh, got it.
And
That's a
in this
one-shot
game,
right
level
there.
actually matters.
Yeah.
Anyways, last thing is did you see the new Resident Evil trailer? Welcome to Raccoon City.
No.
I just saw that posted right now as you said that.
I'm gonna watch
Oh
that.
my God.
But I haven't looked
The
at it yet, though.
mansion, the police station, like Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2, it's happening in a movie form. Like, I'm not a big like gore
It's a
zombie
movie trailer?
Yes. And
Oh, I didn't know that.
yes.
What?
Yes. And it's Claire Redfield Claire.
Yeah.
Claire and John Redfield, maybe. What was the guy's name? Chris Redfield.
Chris Redfield.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
them. And like legit, the dogs look identical to the game. Like they finally, I feel like they finally figured out what people want in a Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
Like, and isn't it funny how now it's like exclusively in movie theaters? It's like
that they have to say that.
yes.
Yeah.
I know. I thought the same thing for Shang-Chi when I went and saw it. I was like, can I just stream this? And I'm like, I can't stream it. I have to go
We
to
got
the
used to
theater.
the streaming.
Yeah.
for a
But
while.
like, honestly, that was worth going to theater for. That was, I think it's way better in the theater.
So at Nick's parents, Nick's dad, we should say, Stormin.
Yeah.
He has the most comfortable chairs.
Like
He has
leather, they recline on like a touch thingy.
Yeah, he has the most boom banging sound system ever. I personally think it's better than the movie theater quality.
Yeah.
When you're in that room. The problem is he has like a 32-inch TV to watch the movies, and it's fucking terrible. And like Black Friday's coming, and I'm like, dude, please just buy an 85.
It's a
Larry, get a 75.
85, he says.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he has a 60 in there currently, and it's a plasma, and it's fairly old, but it was big at the time, but
no, it was never big.
It was
the
like
chairs are so 20 feet away from it. Like
for how far away the seating is, that 60 is not appropriately sized if you're actually trying to go for like a
That's true.
theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my roommate and I are as broke as can be, but like, and we have a 65 in our living room. Like you don't have to get a nice screen.
It doesn't have to be an OLED Samsung.
You're right.
Listen,
like
I got a 50. All right.
He has, but we have, ours was like, I think it was like $370 because it was like refurbished or something.
Yeah.
The only thing, it's 4K and 120 hertz and not a smart TV. And then like eventually we put a Roku stream bar on it and stuff. So anyways, the stock speakers sound like they're like already blown out. They're just terrible. But the screen's nice, and that's my point. So like he has this whole nice sound system. He doesn't even need to buy anything crazy for the TV itself. You know, he just got to get
it just has to be 85 inches.
Yeah, that you need the bigger size and 4K because you'll see the pixels when you stand up close to it.
I don't really care about it could be a 1080p 200 hertz.
Yeah, but at 85 inches you'll see the 1080p.
The detail.
Oh yeah.
You need 4K for
that. Well, I think all 85-inch TVs are 4K.
Yeah, you can't not.
But he needs to step up his weak ass game. But anyway, what I was saying is, back to this Resident Evil trailer, I watched it, and I'm not really big on like horror at all, but I'm like, I want to see this movie.
Oh yeah, I'll watch it.
Like,
I'll watch it.
I don't care what anybody says. I was the biggest little bitch ever when I played Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation 1.
100%.
When the dog, like the mechanics of the movement of that was terrible.
Dogs.
And the dogs jumped through the window
out of nowhere.
I fucking threw the controller.
Yup.
It pulled out of the system. I scratched the fucking disc in the PlayStation and I fucking ran away. I'm like, nope, hard no.
Yeah, man. And then they did you play the remake, Resident Evil 2 remake?
No.
Oh man, it's so good.
See,
Marcus is scarred.
Yeah, I can't play like after that in Dead Space. So I am.
Oh god.
So they are remaking Dead Space 1. I am going to play that again.
You should stream it.
Yep.
No.
Yes, you should.
Nope.
No.
Because it'll make you committed to play it.
Nope. I will not. Because
over?
No, the problem is everybody on stream is going to tell me to turn the fucking lights off and stream it, and I will die. I can't do that shit.
You know what's going to be great? I'm going to get like a crazy mask, like one of the morphs. What do they call it?
I don't know.
Animorphs or something. Whatever the things are in Dead Space. And I'm just going to come over during stream. And then you have the lights off. Necromorphs. Thank you.
Yep.
And just like creep around the corner and freak you out.
That game scared the shit out of me. You know, really the scariest part of that game was the 0G, because all you can hear is
yeah.
And all of a sudden you're getting attacked and you turn around, there's like 7 necromorphs like knifing at your back and you're almost dead and you're like and I'm like, I gotta fucking go. And like I was just like, when I was playing that game, I was just tense. Like I couldn't handle it.
It's the AI, man. It's the technology they used. I think it was, I don't know if it was used before. I know in Alien, one of the first games I ever streamed ever was Alien Isolation.
Oh yeah.
And the AI for that thing, man, the xenomorph, holy smokes. I mean, I would load back in after dying several times and wanting to, punch something. And then I would go back in expecting it to fall through that same spot. And he never came out. He would always come out through like a whole nother area. But just the AI was genius. Yeah. Well done.
Well, for me, for Dead Space, It was more of the sound design.
Yes.
That fucking game scared the shit out of me over and over and over. And I hand it to anybody who plays the horror games because I when I'm done playing Dead Space, my back hurts because I'm so tense.
You're tense.
My whole soul hurts after doing things like that. I hate horror. I don't even like horror movies.
I don't
Oh,
like horror
God.
movies.
Ugh.
I don't like horror movies until I figure out their logic of I will say certain flavors I don't like. I don't mind a suspenseful one. Saw does not bother me in the slightest. I don't care about that.
Want to play a game?
Yeah, things that are humans and they're rational. You know what I mean? I can wrap my head around the things chasing you or whatever. Or Freddy Krueger, or not, maybe not.
No.
Freddy Krueger doesn't bother me much. Or
Nope.
Jason.
No,
It's a
he's
hard
old
no.
school.
Nope.
Anything that's a human thing, that doesn't bother me. But
Wait, what? You don't, dude.
that
Freddy Krueger comes and attacks you in your fucking dreams.
hold on.
Yeah,
a
but
second.
I can
have you ever-
rationalize that there's rules, and I know the rules. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I can rationalize that those rules are not
Marcus, you
real.
can't watch Freddy Krueger?
No,
See, I don't care about that.
never.
I thought he
Nightmare on
was. I mean,
I watched that shit
He's-
once and I didn't sleep for 3 fucking days.
what?
Yeah. It would mess with me when I was a little kid, but I'm saying
Well, yeah,
now
when you're,
adult Nick.
that's true. When you're a kid,
I ain't
Exorcist.
watching that at 38. Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's a hard no. You want to go watch Freddy Krueger? You guys enjoy. I'll be watching fucking My Little Pony, okay?
Just think of Edward Scissorhands, man, when you watch him.
See,
that's it.
now that movie was creepy as shit.
It was.
Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, that's
that gave
weird.
me fucking nightmares too. I'm such a little pussy.
But you
Oh
get
my
what I'm
God.
saying? So I'll give you example movies that I could never ever watch. I actually was super scarred as a little kid. The Exorcist freaked me out.
Yep.
Anything paranormal like that,
See,
me too.
ghosts and shit.
Yeah,
forget
I'm
it
right with
because those are not rational. You know what I mean?
Right,
I
right.
can't punch a ghost. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I can't fight a demon or something. There's no
The cabinets
rules
in your
for that.
kitchen.
you can
slam it
fight a
back and forth.
demon.
Well, you know what I
Haven't
mean?
you ever played Castlevania?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not a awesome badass character in a video game. You know
With
what I
a
mean?
whip.
Right, with a magical whip or whatever. But
Oh, man.
but you get what I'm saying. I can't. There's no rules to that. You're just fucked.
But
Yeah.
you do have a whip. I saw it hanging on your wall.
That's
That
an
is true.
erotica thing. That's
That's a crop actually, and a riding crop, if you will. Different kind of riding.
But no, but see, The Exorcist didn't bother me
yeah,
because it was just yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? That I
Yeah,
think
no,
it's
that
because
freaked
it's
me out.
old, but what I can't do is, have you ever seen the movie Misery?
no,
So there's this awesome
I'll Google it.
author.
I'm listening.
The plot is this awesome author gets kidnapped by this actress that she's an amazing actress, but I can never watch her again because of this movie.
Okay.
She's ultra fangirl.
oh, Kathy Bates.
Yes.
and James Caan. And
Yeah.
stuff.
So
Yes, yes.
so
She
essentially,
chops his foot off at the end, right?
ooh. I don't remember the ending, but I know it's he has that wooden block between his
Yeah.
ankles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
and so anyway, so she kidnaps him and she just tortures him and she makes him write a book
Yeah.
for her. And at the end, well, she cuts his Achilles tendon.
Oh,
and that
okay.
did it for me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I had nightmares forever. And there was a J-Lo movie called The Cell.
okay.
Oh wow,
That movie fucked my head up for years.
that's old school right there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm old as fuck. Nick, you want to watch a fucked up movie? Watch
It's
The
a
Cell.
6.4 out of 10.
Dude, watch that movie. That fucked
That's a
with
weird
my head
movie.
for years.
Don't drink.
I
and watch.
legit had years of these fucking demon things from that movie.
Ugh.
I'm such a wuss.
Oh, I'm not going to show you the photos then because they do look pretty creepy.
I haven't seen it yet. Oh yeah, it's the creepiest shit ever.
Yeah. That's not.
that's not even it.
It's just it's the cadence of the movie too, the flow. It's just with the faces and the
that
no.
This one?
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Isn't that the guy who plays?
Fuck that guy.
He's got some sweet nipple piercings though.
Dude, that whole fucking movie is they hang on them.
What's the?
It's the fucking weirdest, creepiest movie I've ever seen in my life. And now I know, now you know J-Lo's a freak, not because she's an idiot and married at A-Rod. Like, go
A-Rod.
fuck yourself, okay? like you could pick a way better dude than A-Rod.
Okay.
All right, but you chose to be in that movie.
Dude, she probably got paid
I
a
don't
boatload
give-
of money.
I don't give a flying fuck how much money is on the table. I'm not going to be in a movie where people are hanging themselves to sleep on their nipple rings. Okay? Like, nope.
That's in
They have their
Marcus's-
assholes pierced and
The
they're hanging
visual.
from their butts. Okay?
Maybe that's somebody's thing, man. Don't
No.
stop kink shaming
That's
over
true.
here.
That's true. Some
Nope.
people like that.
I don't give a shit.
It's a
Nope.
thing.
That's
Somewhere.
a hard no.
Did you hear that movie Agents that were trying to pawn Marcus into your next feature film? That's in his rider. No hanging from the nipple piercings
Or butthole.
or
It's in the contract. Oh,
it's
in the contract.
It's in the contract.
Oh my god! Talk
Oh,
about a
man.
sidebar. What were we talking about?
I have no
Resident
idea.
Evil trailer,
Yes.
horror movies.
Where did that go?
I have no idea. That was
we
great.
started with
Well, anyway, all I'm saying is it's like the Resident Evil one I'm going to see in the theater.
Yeah,
And that's the other thing is we got to discuss our upcoming like year of movie releases because I don't really know what's coming out, but I'm in dire need to go to the movie theater.
dude, you should go see Shang-Chi. I'll come with you. Have you seen it? Stay Alive.
man, I saw the trailer. I'm just not like I wasn't
enthused?
super stoked. Yeah, like I liked the trailer. It was nice. I just felt like I wasn't really excited about it as much as I was for like Infinity War or
Oh, of course. This
Well,
is just
yeah.
a standalone intro and things like that. It's
like
just
I would
a fun.
watch it stream wise. I would stream it at home, but I'm more excited to go see Eternals. In
Oh,
theaters.
me too. I'm definitely seeing that.
Did you see the trailer for that?
Of course.
Oh my god!
Eternals
man.
trailer looks crazy.
I didn't see
That
it.
weapon that
Well,
Angelina
I
Jolie's
want to know
holding?
where the fuck the Eternals were during Infinity War. And they say that they're going to explain that.
Well, it's in the trailer. If you watch
They
the
are,
trailer.
It's in the
So
trailer.
I'll
yeah.
watch the trailer. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I'll do it while we're editing.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, for me, it's hard to be connected to the Marvel movies right now because they're building new characters up.
Right.
You know, the dream team, we'll call it, is done. So now we're coming back to, excuse me. Now we're starting over. So like Shang-Chi and everybody I know that sees it says it's awesome.
I really wasn't expecting a whole lot, and it was actually a really fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot.
Right. And, like the Black Widow movie is now available for free on Disney Plus.
I have a different opinion about that movie. That
Well,
was not-
I just think it's too late. That her origin story should have been done in between Avengers 1 and in Age of Ultron.
right.
For Black Widow.
Yeah. Like her origin story shouldn't be coming out when
Now.
she's already dead.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
It's weird. It doesn't feel organic. To
It feels weird. Yeah, it does feel a little weird.
It feels like she had a contract with Disney or Marvel to do one more movie,
yeah.
and they were like, "Fuck, we don't have another movie for you to be in because you're too
Yeah.
old to be like with the new peeps."
Right.
And I don't mean that ScarJo is old.
But
I'm
like
just
the
saying, like, yeah, the character's
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
So, like, okay, we'll just do a stupid intro movie.
Didn't she sue Disney or something recently for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of the streaming stuff.
Well,
Right.
so and I would sue him too. So she made 100. Let's say I think it was like 100 million in the box office in the first week, month, whatever. So her contract was written as, off movie theater revenue. Well, the pandemic happened; it got delayed and everything. They're saying that Disney made like $175 million off the
streaming.
Disney Plus stream version.
Yeah. And I guess supposedly they're writing her contract and like saying like, oh yeah, if we end up having to stream it because of the pandemic,
We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out later. Never wrote it
Yeah.
on paper into the contract that they would pay her X amount for the streaming stuff. And then the streaming made way more money than the box office did. She's like, where the hell is my streaming money? And they were like, we never signed that.
Yeah, so she sued
So
them
she
and they
sued 'em.
settled. They're never going to disclose how much, but she probably got 5 mil, 10
Oh,
mil.
yeah.
I'm
A
sure.
few $1 million. I'm
Even
sure.
though they're struggling
well,
right
I'm-
now, huge with money.
Who
They're
is?
desperate right now. Disney.
Really?
Oh yeah, they took a loan from what is it? Chase. They took a huge loan, and they're still trying to. They have to pay it back, obviously. So, but
Right.
they're right now. If you look at their park revenue and like what they're doing, look at their projects and what they're doing right now. How much they're charging for everything. They're
Yeah.
desperate. As far as merchandise, I mean, we're talking merchandise. Their fast passes are changing now to a genie pass or something like that.
So you're talking to a Disney like guy. So
he's a Disney connoisseur.
Yeah, so like I actually know a lot about this.
Okay, so you know the genie pass.
Yeah, so yeah. I think the genie pass it was due. I'm all 100% for it. So basically, what they're doing is they're basically doing what Universal Studios does. So you can go to Universal Studios and you pay the money and you get the fast passes, right? Like, so let's say Universal Studios is $100 to go.
Okay.
But now you can pay, which this is not exactly how the Genie Pass works. But Universal, you can pay $300 for the day, but cut every line, every ride.
Yeah.
So if you only have one day in Universal, I'm going to pay the $300.
Yeah. And then
so I can ride every ride, no waiting in lines.
All the top rides, yeah.
All of them. So what
the Mummy at Universal was so fun. I rode that like 8 times.
Oh, that's so good.
Anyways, sorry. Please
So
continue.
the Genie system is they're bringing back the fast passes to almost all of the rides. So this is where the catch is. But now this is the 38-year-old man in me speaking that I don't mind spending money to get what I want.
Right.
Yeah. So my daughter, if you ask my daughter what her favorite ride at Disney World is, she will tell you the Rise of the Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to ride that motherfucker 2 times. If we're going to Disney Hollywood Studios, she wants to ride that every time she's there, if not twice.
That's cool.
So you're going to be you won't be able to fast pass that, I don't think, but you're going to be able to fast pass the day you're there. You get 2 at a time, and then you can just keep reloading them all day.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's reservation. Sadly.
Right. Well, no. So they took that away. So there's no more virtual queue for it. Now you can stand in line for 3 hours and do it. Here's the magic. So like there's a Disney Genie plus or something stupid. And depending on the day you're there, you'll be able to pay 1 flat fee to ride the ride. So you want to ride Rise of the Resistance on Christmas Day? It might be $50.
Yeah.
But you can ride it. Or if it's just some regular old Tuesday, it might be $5.
Right.
For me, I'll fucking pay the $5.
Right.
Now, this is a crazy money grab because they do need to create revenue.
Right.
Some people say it's, money greed. They're in business to make money. Like Disney isn't here to accommodate us. They're here to make money. And as a vacation club holder, I
remember
whatever. Yeah. Okay. My wife is a germaphobe, right? She thinks every fucking hotel on the planet is filthy except Disney resorts. Like we went to some nice ass hotels, and she still thought they were dirty. I'm like, what? It's fucking clean. Look at this place. Like the ladies are coming in here midday and cleaning the whole place. Like this is like top notch. Nope, it's dirty.
Yeah.
Like only feels comfortable in Disney, and it's true. Disney hotels are immaculate. You don't see trash on the ground at Disney. So like it is a different experience, right? Do I mind paying a little extra for that service? No. Right?
Right. Yeah.
But I think where it stands is they're changing the platform. They're changing the game because I'm a fan too. I love going to Disney, but I think they're changing things. And even the largest reviewers on YouTube talk about it where they're like, why? If you look at their 50th anniversary here at Walt Disney World, the 50 years are being celebrated in a way where it's like we were expecting a lot more, but then again, we're not accounting for the fact that we had a pretty bad year and they suffered a huge loss, right? But the Enchantment fireworks show had not an ounce of Walt himself, not a voice. Mickey was nowhere to be found. 50 years, Walt Disney World. So Happily Ever After, to me, was a lot better. Not that I didn't like this, but I didn't love it. Enchantment was all right. For 50 years, it just kind of felt like what they provided. And then, of course, you had people buying tons of stuff to resell it on eBay for like $300, something that's worth like $20.
Yeah.
Wait, but so you're saying the fireworks display sucked?
No, it didn't suck. I liked it. It was nice. I mean, of course, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of effort, a lot of hard work that was put into it. You can see the detail that they put into now Main Street now glows with the castle. It used to, it's never been done here in Orlando. It's been done in Disneyland, but not in Orlando. So they added that. It was really cool, man. It's nice. It's not something that the fans or myself, I didn't love it. And I think it was mostly the music. Because you got to feel it. When you play a game, you feel the music, you get into it. When you're watching Star Wars, you hear the music, you get into it. And the music just was okay. It was all right. It wasn't like epic, like Happily Ever After or even Wishes before that.
That I don't know about,
like
I don't
the interpark stuff.
No, like I guess I don't go enough. Do you have the annual pass?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go all the time. So your vision on it would be like my vision on my cabinets. Like I can spot an imperfection on my cabinet where you would probably wouldn't on the front end. But if you saw it every day, you'd be like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Where, yeah. So for me, I think now, I think the whole world itself is changing in the sense of like what happened during this pandemic. It hurt a lot of people. And like you can say Disney, it made revenues billions, but they shut down for months.
Yeah, almost a year.
Right. And then on top of that, when they reopened, there was nobody there. Yeah. Like we were getting calls to go to Disney like at like half point price just to get people in the park. Right. And for me, it's a once a year trip, right?
Yeah,
to go every year, once a year. But this year it might be twice, but I'll get into that in a second. But I feel like everything is so expensive. When you go to Orlando, if you go to Universal, that shit's expensive too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. There's a price. You can say it's too much money and there's a price to be paid. But when you're staying at a Disney hotel and being in Disney and there's no trash on the ground, I've never seen an altercation at Disney. Like it's just a place where it's just
happy.
Yeah. My kids are happy.
Exactly.
But okay. So last thing.
Here your kids are happy, ...
Yeah.
Dad is not. Dad is stressed out and
dude,
chaos.
No, I fucking love it. My wife is stressed out way more than me. Yeah. I'm like, let's go. You want to go do this? Let's fucking do it. You want an ice cream cone? Get anything you want. Oh, you want the
I'll get your $12 ice cream cone.
Dude, I don't give a shit. But dude, my kids, yeah, exactly. My kids at Disney, like they know they get me. Daddy, I want like when we get off a ride and you go into the fucking gift shops. Daddy, can I get this? Yup. Can I get this? Yup.
Yeah.
And then when I say no, they're like, what? And I'm like, no, they won't fit in the suitcase home. Usually we bring an extra suitcase for all the shit that we buy.
Yeah.
Because I just like
that's awesome.
Yeah.
You got to bring the XL suitcase to fit your lightsaber blade.
Oh my God. No, in Ryan, so I bought him because he's too little, so I bought him the $40 lightsaber, which is like a real lightsaber. It has all the sounds, but it's just not the real one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't retract and the blade doesn't come off. Fuck me. I had to carry that thing on the airplane the whole way home. And I must have hit that button and then I can't not play with it. People thought
waving it around the plane.
But I will say I thought I was going to be the only nerd that had that. Hell no. There were people everywhere that were playing with lightsabers on the plane. I'm like, all right, I thought I wasn't going to be able to be on the plane. Last thing is, did you hear about the Star Wars hotel?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So excited.
No.
Can't wait to stay there at some point. Maybe.
So
hopefully.
I just found out that the DVC members are going to have first right for the first year it's open.
That's not fair.
What do you mean that's not fair? Of course it is. We bought in, so they're going to take care of their peeps. So you know what that means? Motherfuckers, me and Nick are going to Star Wars. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So my daughter's like,
I better buy a nice camera.
So you got an iPhone. That's all you need.
Cosplay,
I'm going to
man.
get the new one too.
Bring your costume.
Well, so here's the thing.
Oh
So my
God.
daughter says, "Can I go?" And I was like, "Yes, you can, but we're not leaving the hotel for 3 days or 3 days." And she goes, "What do you mean we're not going to the parks?" Nope.
No, the whole thing is you stay in the hotel.
Yeah, you stay in the hotel and it's an
You're on
entire experience.
You're in the Star Cruiser or whatever.
Right. I've decided I'm going to be a Twi'lek dancer.
But don't they include the?
I love the delayed response.
Oh,
That's
man.
the
I just saw
mental
a visual
image.
too because I saw The Incredible. So the whole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll be a retired Twi'lek dancer.
I want to be a smuggler, a spice smuggler.
Yep.
Oh
and,
man.
and the way I understand it is you're going to be able to pre-order your uniform.
Yep.
So like,
That's so cool.
dude, and we're fucking going. I can't wait.
Yeah, I think it includes an actual park visit, right?
Yeah, so there's going to be a direct shuttle that only takes you to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Like it's going to
That's so cool.
It's going to act like, so you're going to get in a truck or a car or something.
Yeah, and it'll be like
And they're going to, well, it's going to have like, it's going to be like a speeder that's going to take you directly to Galaxy's Edge. So your immersion stays.
Yeah.
And the only way to get back to the hotel is you have to take that shuttle back. So it's going to be full immersion.
Perfect. I'm
You're getting your money's worth right there. They're definitely going all out for this one.
Well,
I can tell you
did
that.
you find out, like, do you know how much it's going to cost for 2 nights?
Yes. I saw all of it. I was
So-
like,
It's like a couple
like-
$1,000,
like-
I think, right?
So 2 nights for a standard room with 2 beds, which I'm not doing a standard room. Well, two nights, 2 people, 2 beds. It's like all in. It's going to be like 4 G's.
Jesus.
yeah,
Is your food included too, I hope?
I think so. I think
I would
that's the whole-
imagine if you're staying there, they
Yeah.
probably have like at least some kind of cafeteria.
Well,
style
yeah,
something.
I bet like maybe something, maybe breakfast and lunches, or maybe
Yeah.
2 meals. I
like a
don't know.
cruise. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, I'll make it work. Yeah.
Listen, bro, and I'm not gonna. I want the ultra deluxe room that has the like cantina bar in it.
Oh my God.
That's
I want
awesome.
to just drink some blue milk in here. Dun, 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 dun,
We'll do that at Galaxy's Edge. Dude,
yeah.
don't worry. We're gonna have and the
Olga's
fact,
Cantina,
like,
yeah.
yeah. So like, well, we'll just get blue milk and just jam. But the whole thing for me is, my daughter's like, I really want to go, and I'm like, I'm not leaving. And my wife's like, yeah, this is not going to be the trip for her. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it is not.
It's all Star Wars.
I'm going to be fucking wasted one night. Like,
yeah, one maybe not the first night, or maybe
the first
probably
night,
the first night.
I'm just going
As
to
soon
be,
as he gets there. It's like,
yeah, as soon as I get there, we're going right to the cantina and not leaving until we can't walk.
Sounds perfectly fine to me.
And if they shut us off, we're just going to go back to our hotel room and drink more and then go to the club.
There's a club,
Well, it's going to be the cantina club.
it'll
yeah.
be the room.
Yeah.
the room will invite the rest of the Twi'lek dancers back.
Steve
Retired.
Marcus flashing his phone like, guys, look at the disco ball. Don't you see it? Come on, dance.
Flashlight on and off. I can make
Yep.
it strobe.
Oh, I can't wait to go. Anyway, moving on. In SWOTOR news,
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast. I forgot.
rip everybody
Rip the podcast.
rip everybody that had to re-download the game yesterday.
Oh,
So there was a bug in the launcher.
Oh,
And as soon as the update happened, it started downloading the entire fucking game over and
Yeah.
over and over and over.
That's
It was only
fucking
like
fun.
11 gig parts of it,
Yeah.
but it was over and over and over. People couldn't get in the game, and they resolved it fairly quick. And I don't know what the fix was, but
Yeah.
yeah, it says this is impacting some players who are using the launcher and not Steam. If you're experiencing this issue, please do not download the current patch until we complete our investigation. So needless to say, it was just a shit show. And the raid team didn't even raid yesterday because nobody could log into the game because it was just re-downloading the game.
Yeah.
Then we got a little like story beat that happened on the first of the month, and it was pretty cool. And what is it, Nick? What is it about?
It's the mission abstract. So investigate the link between Darth Malgus and the planet Elam. Attention, Task Force Nova Command. Subject: a recent discovery could provide information on Darth Malgus and his plans. Mission brief. Travel to the planet Elam and examine a connection between ancient Sith ruins and a relic stolen from the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. Due to the historic nature of this discovery, my archaeological experience, and my work on Ossus, I was chosen to assemble a team and lead the investigation. Background. I've always said to prepare for the future, we must look to the past. Little did I suspect how portentous this guiding principle turned out to be. As reported to Task Force Nova in recent months, Darth Malgus has emerged from hiding and stolen a curious selection of tomes, artifacts, and ancient documents from multiple sources. His recent theft from the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine was a relic so obscure that it was nearly forgotten by history and indeed unremarked upon in our own records. What he took and the role it plays in his plans remains a mystery. Only through the diligence of Master Vinor Tesh and Jedi Arn Paraloon do we have a lead at all. They learned the relic belonged to a Sith known as Darth Null. Intrigued, we attempted to delve deeper into this mysterious figure and found little else in our review of the records. The absence of corroborating accounts of their life and work suggests a campaign of secrecy and manipulation of documents. Undeterred, we continued our search for more information on the missing relic. We looked at the space the relic occupied within the storage archives, a common procedure in field work for estimating historical context, and made an additional discovery. By analyzing the dust and debris that remained, we found an exact match to soil samples collected centuries ago on a routine scouting mission to the planet Elam in the Surtar sector. There can be no mistake. These humble fistfuls of dirt are a beacon to help us find where this Darth Null spent time and where Malgus hopes to find the answer he seeks. Something lies buried in the cold soil of Elam that someone wanted the galaxy to forget. What can it be, and what does Malgus hope to gain from learning its secrets? I won't guess. I would know. Our exploration of Elam should begin at once. Shall I keep going?
Yes.
That was great. Yeah, that's
Elam. It is not a welcoming place. This planet resides within the Sith Empire, and old scouting reports have indicated extensive architectural remains of previous occupation. If developed, Elam could prove to be a fair mining resource and a modest hub for additional travel within the Outer Rim. For now, it remains galactically insignificant. Much of the surface is covered in a sea of frozen, hard-packed sand and dark stone, overshadowed by mountains spotted with tenacious patches of crimson-colored grass. Even the scattered indigenous people have traditionally avoided contact with outsiders and have not been particularly welcome to those who do arrive. Fortunately, the area of our investigation is far from any significant population center, and with luck, our work should remain entirely unknown to the local population. That sounds like a story beat where the locals are going to find out and be grumpy. Scouting droids have returned images of a long spine of rough, blunted mountains across much of the region where our investigation is centered. I've named this vast range the Charred Divide in reference to the arresting combination of black rock and red streaks of flora stretching down the plains. It's the site of interest. The soil sample used in our testing comes from an area that is both remote and unremarkable in valuable natural resources. Despite these natural hardships, we will undoubtedly find remains of Sith occupation. The exact purpose of our site is unknown, but I will infer by the choice of location that privacy and isolation was a primary goal. Perhaps a place of contemplation on the study of something more insidious, or away from prying eyes, potentially. We shall find out. Should a permanent research team be needed after our initial inspection, they would need to bring sufficient supplies and create a self-sustaining base due to a lack of convenient resources. With the added challenges of the planet's location in Sith territory, only the most skilled survivalists or those with generous backing would find success here without regular off-world support. Any field personnel should be aware of at least one predator, a Randfix, a large feline hunter covered in thick fur, and particularly well suited to the cold, windswept plains at the foot of the mountains. I advise a sufficient combination of defensive measures and, as a last resort, weaponry to ensure camp security and safety. Note, additional information is needed before a more complete list of natural hazards present on Elam can be cataloged. Recommendation. The above cautions combined with centuries of Sith occupation have no doubt left many unknown dangers in place to punish the unwary. To ensure our best chances of securing the data we need, the forward team will include only those with the right combination of experience and skills. My Padawan Shahar Katin is well trained to assist me in overseeing the mission. The following are my key personnel who will submit their own staff recommendations as needed. Master Gan Inuk, Site Security, Miss Dr. Maikon Ora, Materials Analysis, Roland Un, a Chief Engineer, Specialist Tiriz Eto, Artifact Extraction and Transport, and you can find the secure Holocom channel and data pad tracking enclosed for progress updates. May the Force be with you.
Dude, I'm all warm and tingly listening to your voice read that.
Super fuzzy.
Well, thank you. Not too shabby for having not read it beforehand.
So, that's actually pretty awesome. That's like a precursor to 7.0. It's preparing everybody. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, that is cool.
Thanks, Nick. In AIE news,
Tuesdays are mandatory fun guild night in Star Wars Old Republic. That runs from 9 to 11 p.m. And don't forget, the fun is mandatory, but attendance is not. And we switch from the awesome, epic, true to Star Wars Imperial side and go once in a while to the Sunshine, Rainbows, Unicorns, befriending your enemies instead of killing them Republic side.
Wah, wah.
Also, the first Friday of every single month is Master Mode Flashpoints. That's where we all get together and run the most difficult Flashpoint flavor of content. Flashpoints are 45 minutes to an hour, roughly. Max of groups of 4 content. They're like, hour-long group quests, which are pretty awesome. And Master Mode is, of course, the most difficult version of it. And the fourth Saturday of every month, that's the fourth Saturday. This is Marcus's original creation. It's on Saturday. I don't know if you knew that.
Saturday?
Do you know how many Saturdays there are, though?
4.
Do you know what that's like?
No.
It's like Saturday, and it's Mega, the monthly Epic Guild activity. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
That was great.
This shit does not get old.
Saturday.
Saturday. So,
You
couple
need an
things.
echo.
Echo.
I know.
Saturday. Anyway, so this Mega, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but if you haven't made one, this is the one you want to come to, because I'm going to go all out for it, because this is really the last one of the year before the holidays and then 7.0.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to do stuff, but like next month at the last Friday of the month is probably Black Friday. You know what I mean? So like, that's going to be, people are going to be busy, and I'm going to have a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X and an 85-inch TV for Storm and Norman, whose shit is weak. And like, that's all happening. So, this Mega will be Phantasmo.
That's great.
Now, next week, big announcement. There will be no Working Class Nerds next week.
Yep.
We are celebrating SWTOR Escape Podcast is turning 400
episodes.
400 episodes of their podcast.
Yep.
Biggest congratulations to Max and Seema.
And if all
That's
that's
awesome.
Yes, and yours truly will be on the podcast.
You will?
Nice.
Friend request
In Discord?
Yes.
Please hold.
Anyway, no, but like people. So we've been doing this 4 years. No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It doesn't say. Like, click on your name on the bottom.
No. This? I don't think I have a friend request. No, I don't have a friend request.
Anyway,
to whom are you referring?
Nobody. We'll talk about it later. So,
Oh.
we've been doing this almost 4 years, and like, we did it every other week, but like, they've been doing this shit for like almost 10 years.
Wow.
That's crazy.
400 episodes. That's a big freaking deal.
Yeah, it's dedication.
That's a lot of episodes.
That's unbelievable.
How often do they record?
Once a week.
Yeah. Just right on schedule.
Yeah. Isn't it? And if you do it 52 times a year,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But obviously you miss
some and whatever.
But like, that's crazy.
Right.
I can't even imagine that.
You guys are going for
400
200.
episodes. Huh?
You guys will be going for 200. That's the big one, right? That's the milestone right
I would say 150 is big. 200, like 50s are big. But yes, the next big one would be 200. If you go back and watch some of I saw some of the old YouTube videos of us.
Oh my god.
It was so bad.
You have like a ridiculously big beard and stuff.
Oh yeah, the big
I
beard.
gotta go back and watch this.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's like out of control.
It was out of control.
Yeah. And we're just like, we do a lot of sidebars now, but I feel like at least they're organized. Like the tangents we just like go off and off of.
No, I think we're actually more
Sidebar pro now.
More sidebar pro now. Like our podcast before were like 45 minutes to an hour. Now like we break an hour like before we even stop like talking about what we've done this week.
That's true.
I feel bad for the people that listen to the show because it's terrible and they have to listen to us just ramble on and on about Raccoon fucking City.
I feel like the movie sidebar was pretty good this week.
I feel like everything is fucking terrible every week. Don't listen to this show.
Everything is awesome.
But if all this sounds fun to you,
go to aie-guild.org, get our Discord information in the top right-hand corner of the website, and ask for a guild invite, whether or not you play Star Wars The Old Republic or any of the other games that we play.
New World.
We would love to have you.
Nick, okay, we've been doing this for an hour and 30 minutes. I know you got to use the bathroom.
I certainly do. So we'll be right back.
Jeez, Nick, hurry up. We're trying to finish this podcast.
And we're back. So today we're talking with Stay Alive 7. If you're not aware, Stay Alive is an awesome person, first of all, as you can tell from the beginning of this episode, but also an epic Twitch streamer and plays a lot of Star Wars The Old Republic recently and is justthebomb.com.
So
thanks, man.
Where can everybody find you on Twitch? I should have asked this earlier.
Oh, it's okay, man. Twitch.tv/stayalive_7. That underscore is going to follow me forever, isn't it? And then Twitter, of course, stayalive7.
Awesome. Why did you start streaming?
I wanted to do something entertaining, something fun. I started with Alien Isolation. I wanted to originally get into music because it's my passion. And
what? Music?
What? Yeah, man, I love music. So it was my goal is basically to get into the platform and try something new. Maybe kind of
go ahead.
No, I just wanted to kind of like spread it out to maybe YouTube and then go back to Twitch and then, a little bit back and forth and maybe get my name out there and enjoy it that way. But providing entertainment took over and I enjoyed that a lot.
Do you play the guitar?
A little bit, yes.
So, do you sing?
I do.
Is that your primary instrument? Is your voice?
The voice? Yes. I play piano.
Let's hear it.
I play piano and I sing and I love it, man. It's great.
You can't make him sing a cappella on the spot. That's not cool.
Oh, bro, I don't care.
Why not? We made fucking A-Tracks rap.
That's true. He's not a
rapper
person. No. Well, yeah, you could say he's a rapper.
That's awesome.
No, he's not. He's a Twitch streamer, primarily a gamer.
Yeah, but he did a good job.
He did do a good job. Yeah. Was it? What did he rap? I forget.
About working class nerds.
Oh, that's true. It was freestyle off the top of the dome.
He's like, "Give me a minute," and he took like 10 seconds, and they just started going.
I love that.
Pretty awesome. Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, I've been looking at music streams a lot lately for the last 2 weeks. And just browsing around, following different musicians.
Have you found Mr. Autobody?
No.
I will send you. He's in the Garrison stream team.
Yeah.
Awesome freaking dude. He
Nice.
plays the guitar and he's learning the songs with you. So you pick a song and he learns it. And you guys just start jamming like that. I love it. I love his streams.
That's awesome. I'll definitely look him up, man. I've been trying to do something like that on stream to change it up on the week, like a bonus weekend stream and just log in at night and have a chill, just all music stream, take requests, maybe have chat, help me write a song, something goofy and dumb, but just have some fun and just have little jam sessions.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what would you say is your favorite game of all time? You can give like a Mount Rushmore of favorites, but
Oh man, all time
Mhm.
Mario Brothers,
The original?
the original, man. That was my mom. She was a nurse and she worked over the counter as a makeup artist. She worked really, really hard to get me my first Nintendo, and I'll never forget it. Like we played together, her and I, and it was we had a blast. I got her to play, and every time she came home from work, I was like, "Mom, come on, you got to get on this." So we played together, and it's just good memories, good times, and so the game itself just kind of resonates with that memory. So I love that. Old school.
How much did the NES cost originally? I wonder.
$100.
God, I don't know.
I'm looking it up right now.
Was it
$100
$100?
MSRP cent.
in 1985?
Oh yeah, I don't want it currently.
Well,
Well,
I feel old.
Cost in-
I remember like before Mario, I remember Duck Hunt.
Yeah, that came with it was a package. You get the little gun,
Yeah.
and the little dog would oh my God, he would piss
would
me
pop
off. He
up
would
and be like,
laugh.
ha ha ha, and laugh at you.
Yeah. Every single time, man.
I found it. The introductory price was $179.99, which adjusted for inflation is about $470.
Isn't that crazy?
That would be a lot of money
That's
now.
nuts.
Like $470 is that's not something to just buy.
Yeah, she
You
worked hard, man. That was
I'm sure.
that was something she couldn't. I mean, because we got a lot of hand me downs, and so for me to get that was a blessing, man. I was like, wow, like I couldn't believe it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Now, speaking of that, would you say you're more of a PC gamer or a console gamer?
PC, 100%.
Do you have a console?
I do. It never gets
Is it the
touched.
Sega Dreamcast.
I have that still. I put that in the time capsule, man. That's for memories. But I
Oh,
have
of
the
course.
I fucking love the Dreamcast.
yes.
It was a great system.
You ever play Ready to Rumble?
Yes.
Really? I don't know that game. Is it a wrestling game?
Just check it out.
Little boxing game with Michael Buffer as the host. Guy who does Let's Get
Oh
Ready
yeah.
to
Let's get ready to
Rumble.
rumble. Oh my god, this graphics look terrible.
Hey,
Sega Dreamcast.
yeah.
The complete playthrough in 2 hours. It's from 1999.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's
it was more
funny.
fun.
Look at those pecs.
We've got
those.
some triangle packs.
Afro Thunder. Afro
Yes.
Thunder's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I remember the Dreamcast. Actually, believe it or not, my favorite console of all time
Mhm.
is the Panasonic 3DO.
Oh God.
Panasonic
I
made a
remember that.
game console.
Yeah.
We're
So-
about the same age, Marcus. I remember that.
I'm 38.
Remember that. No, 39.
All right.
Oh, yes.
I always say on stream I'm 93. So
This looks like a Sega Genesis clone. Like,
So
the
I
controller
can't
looks
remember
same.
the fighting game. This was the first fighting game. All right. Holy fuck, this is memories.
I
So
know.
I was at a summer camp, okay? And it was an overnight summer camp. And my camp counselor just bought the Panasonic 3DO.
Okay.
And he had a little TV
Yeah.
that he plugged into the cigarette lighter in his car,
Yeah.
and he turned it on, and I was mesmerized by this thing.
Yeah.
I played that fucking 3DO every night until like 4 a.m. And I was like, I think I was probably 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was probably 12 because it was either I was playing Panasonic 3DO or making out with a girl.
There it is.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. So, oh my God, fucking blast from the past. But I remember it. That was my favorite console as a kid.
By the way, when you're 12, those are like your two ideal options to do at night.
Yes.
That's like perfect.
Yeah. You weren't even grabbing boob then. It was just making out for hours on end.
Right.
Yeah.
You
With
looked
what,
like
though?
you had lipstick on at the end of the night because your lips were so chapped.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, my
man.
God. Stupid.
But this fighting game. So anyway, I don't remember the fucking fighting game name. But yeah.
It had a light gun and everything. Wow.
Well, they all had light guns because of the old TVs. They were glass,
right. So you
so
could
the
bounce the light off.
reflection.
Yeah.
You could bounce the light off.
That's cool.
CRT.
So when did you start playing Star Wars: The Old Republic?
Oh, well, I started beta my account's from 2010. So
Wow.
I started in beta, and I was excited when it was announced on E3, and then I jumped right on, for the beta, and I got approved, and I was so excited. I was like, yes, I jumped in, I met a whole bunch of people, and we all we all added each other as friends, and it was great. I did Jedi Guardian or Sentinel, and it was fun. It was a blast, and then of course the game came out in December of 2012, right? And yeah, man, it was fun. Of course, none of the friends that I had on my friends list before, we all were like, oh, we're gonna stay in touch. We're gonna stay in touch, and of course, never happened. I was all by myself when I came out, but you meet new friends, and and I just stopped. But I came back again. I stopped again, and it just didn't do it for me. The second time I came back, there was a lot of hiccups. It was lonely. I found myself by myself in a lot of servers. And things changed. I mean, to be honest, I got to give it to them. They've been through a lot, and they've managed to conquer those obstacles and still remain profitable and free to play, which is cool and hard to do.
That's awesome.
But why come back now? What were you playing prior to?
I was playing Sea of Thieves. And I remember doing the Tall Tales that just came out with Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
And I thought they were great because I'm a Disney fan, so the music was great and the immersion was great. And I was playing by myself on stream. And I went into one of the Tall Tales. I think it was maybe the third or fourth one. And I got stuck. And somebody in chat goes, yeah, you're going to need a second person. I went to Reddit. It says, yeah, you need more people. So I asked in chat, does anybody have the game? Does anybody want to play? Nobody had the game. Nobody wanted to play. And so I was bummed. I turned it off. I told chat, I don't know what to play. And people made suggestions. And so I re-downloaded SOTOR, and I said, let's see what happens. Let's go back and try this out. And I went back, and it was amazing. That whole day was filled with, I can't even tell you, man. It sounds like I'm poofing it up a lot, but it was amazing. I've never had an introduction on the same day. I've never had an introductory like that. SOTOR came to the channel. People from the game just all over just gave me stuff in the game and welcomed me back to the community. It was surreal. I've never, not once have I had an experience like that with any single gaming community ever.
I agree with you. The SWTOR community is really special. The people that I interact with are Nick or our friends in AIE and other guilds. It is absolutely amazing how welcoming the community is.
Yeah.
It blows my mind because you said it earlier, it's not a very popular stream game, right? In comparison to others. But when you're there, people support your channel.
Yeah.
Even if I tell everybody, if you play SWTOR, stream it.
Yeah.
Just stream it, because there's going to be somebody that finds your channel and starts hanging out with you.
Yep. Because
the directory is small, and you can find yourself a nice little community here of passionate people that play the game. And more people are coming in and saying, I'm new. I heard about the new expansion from X.
Yeah.
And I'm new. So, I'm happy you came back. So, this is a really important question. This is top 5 level important question. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
This makes or breaks our opinion of you, by the way.
Yeah, if it's the wrong answer, no pressure. If it's the wrong answer, podcast ends right now. It's a hard end.
That's our hard out.
Yeah,
that is an easy one, man. Pistachio, 100%.
I gotta go.
Pistachio, where'd that come from?
Well,
they make pistachio ice cream
still.
Listen, man, I don't eat name brand ice cream or anything, but I tried this Haagen-Dazs pistachio pint, and I wanted to eat the entire. It was the flavors were
Wait a minute here. Wait.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't just try to eat the whole fucking pint. You did.
Oh, hell yeah. 100%.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just settling that right now. You can't open up a pint of ice cream and not eat the whole fucking thing.
Can I
I
just
use
say,
a big spoon too.
I gotta commend you for volunteering at that nursing home, to dish out the desserts where you tried the pistachio ice cream. That's really kind of you to go out of your way to devote your time there.
Pistachio.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I didn't even know they made a pistachio ice cream.
They
so
don't. They
good,
don't
man.
even sell it to nursing homes.
Yeah, I usually hijack the truck.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
All right, fair enough.
At
At least you got a good brand. Haagen-Dazs is good. It's not like you bought
Yeah, they're good.
the
Man.
the Great Value pistachio ice cream.
Oh no, I tried
Which
Great
is-
Value one. Mm-mm.
Yeah, or like I'm trying to think of like what generic store brand. Okay, so you've obviously done a lot of streams. You have almost 3,000 followers, by the way, which is
whoa.
2.9K. You gotta have a
2.9K.
I'm almost
That's
there.
a whole lot of people clicking the follow button. So having a lot of streams, having a lot of people interact with your streams, you must have some pretty special moments in stream. So I got to ask, what is your favorite stream moment?
This is going to be weird because this is going to sound the same thing I was just saying.
It's
It's
not
been
going to be as
crazy.
weird as pistachio fucking ice cream.
Oh man. So the moment. Listen, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I'm no expert. I'm just like everybody else, and I'm having fun. I've been having
That's
fun
not
for
true.
4 years. But dude, I got to tell
Awesome.
you, listen, man, this whole experience, I don't know how to describe it to you. Marcus has shown an immense amount of support in everybody's streams. Real talk, no fluff. Just it was SOTOR. Streaming SOTOR. You don't understand. I flipped everything around. I committed to the game because I like it, not because I'm forced to play in it. I committed to changing my logos, my emojis, or emotes, whatever the cool kids say. I committed to changing Discord to specifically cater to Star Wars. I feel like I'm basking in a brethren of people that love Star Wars as much as I do, and it's crazy. Like my room was already there, but to play the game and have people enjoy the same thing and come and want to watch me play it. I'm no expert, man. I literally play the game like a noob, and I'm like, hey, I just want to bring you guys on my journey. I don't know much about these raids. I don't know anything about PvP here. So I'm just having fun, man. And people come and watch, and I think it's so cool. I think it's amazing, you know? And I told Chad, I was like, I'm going to make sure, and this is a commitment, I'm going to make sure that before this year's over, I make the Republic side cool again. That's it.
Blech.
Damn it.
Fuck.
I had to ruin it.
Oh my
Two
God.
strikes in your...
I know, pistachio.
Thank you, everybody, for
Oh,
coming to
man.
the show. Good night. Fuck.
You know, it is a very Republic side of things opinion to have pistachio ice cream as your favorite.
Fuck
And
me.
but it's funny. I like the Sith though. That's the weird part.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I like, I'm definitely a Sith person. I'm all dark side all the time.
See, I love the smuggler story because, like, I picture myself as Han Solo and he just banged his way across the galaxy.
Yeah.
But, like, other than that, shit is weak. Do you feel the Force? Yes, Master, I feel the Force. When you fuck off, Darth Barris, I'm gonna chop your head off.
Yeah. And at the same time, he's like, fuck you, I had a different apprentice anyways because you
Yeah.
were getting too strong.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That's a great thing about BioWare though. They added the option for you to be evil,
Right.
sassy, or just super goody two shoes, however you want to respond. And I love that.
All right. This is your redemption question.
Oh God.
This is fucking redemption.
Redemption or Pitfall, either or.
Exactly.
Who's your favorite Star Wars character of all time?
Oh man, that's an easy one again. That's Anakin.
Okay, you've been redeemed. If
Okay,
you said
so why?
If you said Jar Jar Binks, the
Oh,
audio
God.
would have cut.
No, we're having some issues with Stay Alive. Stay tuned though. Not. we're ending the podcast.
Instead of stay alive, it's not alive. I'm dead on the inside.
Oh.
So why Anakin?
So Anakin, because my mother passed away in 2000. Oh God, 2012. Yeah, 2012 or 1998. Excuse me. I'm thinking of a different situation. She passed away in 98. It's been so long, man. My mom was my best friend. She was my mom, and we had the best relationship. My father left when we were kids, and he decided not to love us anymore. So my mom took over all those roles, and she was just awesome. And there was a scene in Star Wars. It's the second one,
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, and he's holding his mother. He tells everybody, "Hey, look, I'm going to go." He goes to his mom. He finds her in a Tusken Raider camp, and he holds her in his arms. And this is a woman who gave him up as a child and said, "Look, I want the best for you. Just take my son," and so he doesn't have to live this slave lifestyle. And he's holding her, looking into her eyes, and she's beaten. She's bloody and just. And she says, "I love you," and she's so proud. She says, "I'm proud of you. You made it as a Jedi, like you wanted." And that moment, that was around the time. That for me was, I saw myself in that portrait right there. Like I felt that, and he lost her, and then the rage that he felt, and he just massacred everybody in there. You can really put yourself into character's shoes.
Yeah,
and so that really hits hard because I still love my mom. She was my best friend. So that moment was super special. So yeah, Anakin, all the way.
Wow, that's it's so.
I love asking people this question.
Yeah, because everybody's
answers are like rewarding,
and different. And the other thing is everybody's is different. So we've had a few people all say their favorite is Anakin, but never for that reason.
I think every reason's been different.
Well, yeah, every reason.
Yeah. Who do you think's are most popular? Ahsoka and Anakin, probably.
Yeah.
Probably because there's two of the most developed characters. They have
a great arc as well.
Yeah.
They're very complex characters. And just to see the level of acting that Hayden Christensen did, in my opinion, was great. I think he portrayed a whiny Anakin because he missed his mother,
right?
And of course, he was being told no. He was the most powerful Jedi, also being told that he heard it, but yet the council was like denying him the opportunity to be part of the council. So when you're being denied on a constant basis, and the confliction and the losing Padme, and what a conflicted character, probably one of the best in my perspective, in my opinion, in the Star Wars history. Darth Vader, just the whole evolution of that was really cool.
I get it.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking about it. Kind of lost for words, and that doesn't happen often. I'm just like, I think that might be the best question we ask, because we're all Star Wars fans. I mean, really, truly, if you're coming on this podcast, you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
In general. And, it's really cool for you to be able to explain that to us, because, I feel the same way. Nick feels the same way about his. And and everybody's reason is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know Marcus's favorite Star Wars character? I
know
always said
any of yours.
a bunch of times, but give the quick synopsis.
Mine's R2-D2.
Nice. I love R2.
He doesn't need the Force. He doesn't want anything from anybody. He just wants to help and support all of his friends. And I live that life every day. And so he's always there. And he's always there when somebody needs him. And
he helps like in every episode.
Not to get all emotional, but you come off to me as a person, as a man who is very giving, yet very emotional, but not someone who reveals their emotions for vulnerability, but just someone who just want, like R2, like you just, exactly what you described is exactly who you are. Because you're that person on streams, and when you visit people's chats and stuff, you give off that vibe in such a extravagant way. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. I knew that was the case a little bit, but that's definitely true. And how R2 doesn't really show emotions, because he kind of can't, because he's a droid. But
yeah,
It makes sense that Marcus sees a little bit of himself or can relate to that. So
Well, I
anyway.
feel like everybody relates to their favorite
Character.
piece to themselves.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Yeah.
I appreciate you saying that, but believe it or not, I don't look at myself like that. This is who I am.
Yeah, it just comes out.
Yeah.
It's natural. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah.
It's the
But I
vibe.
don't-
It's the vibe you give off.
But I don't believe like I do it. You know what I mean? It's
You're
weird.
gonna have to at one point, my man. You need to feel deserving always. 100%.
Fuck no. That's not.
How are you gonna get
that's
that
not-
85-inch?
Well, that's no. I'm gonna just buy an 85-inch because that's what I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I work my balls off, and if that's what I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get. But my
That's right.
cheap ass uncle,
My dad.
Storman, needs to fucking pull the mothballs out of his wallet and buy an
Upgrade
85.
time.
like my viewing experience needs to be better.
Right.
Yeah.
Like step up your shit game. But anyway, it's good. What about you, Nick?
Oh, so
We haven't talked about this in a while.
yeah, I think we asked every episode that we have somebody like a streamer on.
But we don't ever talk about us.
Right.
It's not about us.
It's about the guest, but at least this segment in particular, you know. So mine is actually a character. Well, let me backtrack a little. Why I gravitate towards the dark side. So my character is a dark side character. I gravitate towards dark side because I think deep down I value like pragmatic things. So I'm like, okay, if I'm a force user, right? How would I Nick like want to use it? So I would use it because I would want, if I'm force sensitive, I want to be able to fight, of course, but also I want to be able to help people and I would want to heal them. So I work in the medical field. I worked in the emergency department at my hospital for 3 years and change till recently. Now I work in the drug research like office. But
nice.
I would want to help heal people. So the dark side can literally bring back people from the dead. So they're better at healing, I think, in theory. Although like the new sort of movies sort of make that muddied waters. But they're better at healing. The fighting is a little stronger. Like not particularly stronger, but like the path to power is quicker and a little bit more pragmatic. I think it's easier mentally to say like, okay, like you in a fight or some sort of combat stressful situation, you need to use your abilities quickly, and it doesn't make sense. It's a natural thing to get emotional, and it makes more sense to me to feed into those emotions, to have that your source of power be like going with that emotional flow.
Well, you are driven by emotion.
Yeah.
Like when your adrenaline is going, you got, I don't want to say hate in your eyes, but like you get
like shark eye.
Yeah. You like,
He's
there's
got the
no turning that off
Yeah.
until the rage is gone
Yeah.
or the adrenaline is gone. So it does
Determination.
you're not murdering,
Like,
well, you are murdering people.
Younglings.
oh, like on the paintball field,
Yeah,
you're
or
thinking
anywhere
about?
like that. But I'm just saying, like, you're very like once you're like in that zone, you're not coming out of that zone.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's cool.
But so my favorite character is actually from Legends. It's Darth Bane. So he is the Sith who took the ancient Sith from a whole army of Sith and hundreds and thousands of Sith to kill them all and just started the rule of 2. So he said he's the one who created, and there's a really awesome, if you're into audiobooks, the Darth Bane audiobooks were, they were novels originally. It's a trilogy of books. If you listen to them, they're fully voice acted. They have sound effects and everything. They're incredible. I definitely recommend them. But
That's awesome.
that character is my favorite because he's the original like Sith as we know it in all the rest of Star Wars, and just a pioneer and super interesting. And there's the thought is, if you read the books, you know how Palpatine says he has all the Sith in him or something like that in the new trilogy. That's muddy. There's a bit of a cliffhanger in the end of the 3rd book where like maybe Darth Bane transferred his essence into his apprentice and maybe he didn't. And with Palpatine saying I have all the Sith in me, you could think that Darth Bane is every Sith that we've seen in all of Star Wars. If that happens every time, the master gets killed by the apprentice.
Yeah,
which would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
maybe not, but so
no, it would be cool. I like that.
it's like you have
the Sith.
Right. He's the culmination of literally all the Sith since Darth Bane.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
You know, it's sad because if Disney took like a quarter, like 25% effort, that trilogy could have been awesome, even if it was mediocre.
Yeah.
Like
thought it out more.
Right. Like the first movie was a replica of New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, all in one, which was great. But that movie was fine. But Rian Johnson, like, I liked the movie. I just
don't like it as a part of that trilogy.
Like,
you know?
I don't. You know what actually bothers me? Luke Skywalker would have never thrown the fucking lightsaber over his shoulder.
Right. Yeah.
Like that one thing is what just like, no. But other than that, like the movie as a movie was great.
Yeah.
And Rise of Skywalker, seeing it in the theater, it was like we watched it and we went out to dinner. Or no, we went to dinner before, but like afterwards we were like,
we watched it twice.
Yeah, we watched it. Oh yeah, we did. We saw it the first time, went out to dinner and then saw it again.
Yeah.
And it was like by the second showing, about an hour and 10 minutes in, like my mind was numb because that movie was at 100 miles an hour from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have any low points.
I think that last movie did a as good of a job as you could ask for, considering like how not like cohesive the first two were, you know.
It was more for the fans. JJ was also stuck with a campfire filled with other people that run Star Wars, and they were also making decisions that he had no power over. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I look forward to the High Republic movies someday, because that'll be Disney's creation from the start. So they'll put their heart and soul into it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
To sell those lightsabers, load in Great Storm.
I know. So what are your goals for stream?
Well, I take it serious. I was just talking to Chat today about that. You know, and just kind of give him. Sometimes I get philosophical in Chat when I should be playing the game. And I was just talking about him. You know, it's just determination for being serious about something. Why am I here? Why am I streaming? What's the point of this? Is it really just for fun when I could be working and putting my talent somewhere else? Or is this something I'm going to take serious to the point where I really want to push and drive my brand forward and execute nothing but greatness? And that's something that I told him, I was, 100%. I'm taking this seriously, because if I'm putting the time, graphics, logos, emotes, whatever, you know, whatever I make, I put back into the stream. You guys know the deal, how it works. And 100%. My goals are to push it as forward as I can, give it my best every day, every time I'm here, and execute greatness if I can. I'm no greater than anyone else. I sit at the same table. That's why I'm glad I met this amazing community. I love to give the support right back as much as I can when my time allows it, and just continue forward, dabble with YouTube, dabble with projects, collaborate with others, network, and move forward, because I think this platform has a lot of greatness into it and a lot of potential, despite my gripes with Twitch, which we won't talk about. But
well, we all, in any platform of anything, you like, there's always a gripe for something. No matter what you do, there's always something that could be better.
Right.
I feel like the issue with Twitch is that there's no real competition. So it's not driving them to be better.
Right.
Whereas if once YouTube streaming, like as soon as you can gift subs or whatever they call it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Once you can gift, and then there's emotes and stuff like that, which they're working on that, right? It's going to change the game. But right now, the discoverability on YouTube is terrible.
Right.
Because you go to youtube.com, YouTube wants you to click a video. They don't want you to watch a live streamer.
Right.
But they're going to figure that out.
They are. And they're really close. They're closer, and Twitch needs to step it up, because they have YouTube they've been in the game for a long time. And I like what you said earlier today, battle tested. They've been battle tested and they know what they're doing. They have a great way to use algorithm, and that's their secret weapon. And they just have to add the rest of the stuff on the side. But I think Twitch is headed in the right direction. It's just, I really don't know what they're doing in there sometimes. You know, I'm like, what are you guys doing? They come out with like this update all of a sudden. It's like, okay, you know,
5 years from now, YouTube it will be the platform.
yeah, I believe that.
Maybe 10 years, whatever it is, 5 years.
Yeah.
Because once YouTube figures out all the extra stuff that people want, it's going to be, there's 2 billion people on YouTube. And there's hundreds of thousands on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or maybe 1 million. You know what I mean? Or a few million. I don't know, millions. The outreach of YouTube is so great. It's crazy.
Yeah, they'll dominate. They'll dominate for sure.
So tell everybody where they can find you again, because they need to come watch your stream. And what nights do you stream?
So I stream Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And it's you can find me at twitch.tv, stayalive_7. And on Twitter, stayalive7.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Thank you both.
What are you guys talking about in here?
Find out next episode of Working Class Nerds.